But there are, and I think that's why Semcac went ahead and built
2008.
what they did too, because they knew there was a need for those apartments over, like they have in Brooklyn.
And the houses are a lot better insulated now too.
Yes.
But they're not really well designed for people to age in the homes, by and large. I think your house is, you got wide hallways and
Yeah.
most of your fixtures are down a little bit lower. Most of the older homes are,
That's what I built it for, my old age.
whenever that'll be.
It'll start here pretty soon.
We keep going up and down the mountain there, it's the bluff.
You keep doing that, you won't have to worry about reaching old age.
Right. Just about didn't make that.
Good thing there's a cemetery at the bottom of the hill, just roll you down there.
Just roll right down into it.
So those are the kind of things that, at least from my perspective, Planning and Zoning Commission should be looking at. Set the conditions, so the EDA, if they're out marketing and doing all these other things, and somebody comes in and says, hey, we want to build whatever, where can we go? We're not scrambling and saying, let's find a spot for them, or let's try to create a place for them. We're behind the eight ball, we should be thinking ahead and making sure those conditions are set for people to develop and redevelop.
So we have to designate those lots and what they're going to be used for, or what can be built on them.
We might, and everything might be very well set up the way it is. All I'm saying is we should go through it
Oh, yeah.
in a more methodical process and make sure that we're set.
So that you've kinda got a target list when somebody comes in and say, I wanna do this, and you could go here, you could go here, and this would be the better fit.
It's exactly what we did with Family Dollar. Even though I tried to get them to go
Maxfield.
on.
Maxfield?
That was the name of the study.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
2008 Maxfield Research.
Oil.
Thank you.
Did we come up with it?
When we met with Semcac, though, they seemed to indicate that might not be current enough for them. So we may have to relook at that.
Semcac wanted to build more units?
Well, we approached them to look at doing an aging in place project, so people could retrofit their homes, so that you could maintain a quality of life as you age in your house. You didn't feel the need to either move out, go to the nursing home prematurely, or live in your house and sort of suffer by not being able to go upstairs anymore. In a lot of communities, people, they don't want to leave their homes, so that they make tremendous sacrifices. The bathroom might be on the second floor, that they can't get up the stairs anymore. So they're,
And some of the doors are 30,
Narrow.
32 inch.
right, and they can't get a wheelchair through there. So they, again, it's not just about staying in your house, it's staying there and being able to live,
That's
with
what I did
dignity and
with
comfort.
ours. We made them all 36 inch wide so you can get a wheelchair through.
Betty Johnson, she insisted that she was going to live in her house, and she
She did.
died there, yes, 93 years old. But everything was down on the first floor.
Right.
That been sold?
Huh?
That been sold?
No, just a year lease to buy, but I don't think it'll happen to buy. Got a lot of work on that house.
If the school gets to doing their building project, you have the potential of that building over there, either, the elementary or the high school building or whatever.
What about the playground area there? Is there a potential for that to be anything other than that, or a
Yes,
little swath of land? Would that be good for development, something?
absolutely. Again, we want to be on the front end of this, so I try to stay in pretty close contact with Chuck, because we'll certainly have lead time, because you'll know when they're going to vacate that building. They're not going to just move out. But I want to make sure that that's going to be a huge project, and it's going to involve private developers. Tax credits, that's why we made a push to get it on the historic register, so that the builders could take advantage of of the tax credits from the state and the federal government, that makes those projects go a little bit easier. And there's a lot of companies that's what they've made a lot of money by going around small towns and redeveloping their old schools into, you name it, condominiums. You could have retail, it could be a mixed use over there. Could really do some special things with that property.
So what can we do for a lumberyard that wants to come in here? Got a meeting with them at 10:30 on Friday.
Well, the only lots that are really available, there's a few in the business park and there's some in the Himlet Park. That's about it.
Question
You
about,
can be around 10:30 on Friday?
I think so.
has the school been entered in the historical registry?
They're working on it. It'll be a local and state designation, but that'll at least be helpful. 10:30? Kim, just for a little bit though. Cause I have to get over to, Spring Grove. We have our first safety meeting over there for our group.
Well, we want it sooner?
Yeah, that'd be better. 9?
Not 9, but possibly 10.
Well, just let me know.
Okay.
There's some room to the west along the trail. A few lots there. A little bit of room down Pickle Alley, isn't there? Or Industrial Drive or whatever, what's it called now? It's still Pickle Alley to me.
Well, it's industrial
Industrial
drive,
pickles.
and then there's industrial road,
Okay.
yeah, industrial whatever.
And there's certainly area over there, and there's certainly potential to redevelop some of those areas as well.
Who actually has that open lot between Hamels and Riverside or Riverstar, whatever it is now?
That belongs to Riverside,
That,
doesn't it?
that
Yeah.
all belongs to Riverstar? Okay.
I don't think they're gonna let that go either.
Everyone's got a price.
What was I gonna say?
Anyway, again, these are thoughts that, planning and zoning, and probably at some point, the EDA and planning and zoning should meet and have a discussion together about some of these things. In other words, the EDA can say, these are some of the directions that we're looking at moving towards. What we need planning commission to do is to start looking at land use and make sure that we have the supporting, documents, we have the supporting ordinances, to allow it to happen. That way we're working